broadcasters. Welcome to episode number 97 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall. My name's Gage, and I'm here with Dan, of course. Dan, how are you doing?
Doing good, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. It's been a good week. For anyone new here, Dan and I are the founders of StreamYard, and we do this town hall every single week, 6 p.m. Pacific, and we do it for a few reasons. Number one is to answer your guys' questions. So if there's anything you want us to cover during this town hall, do let us know in the chat, and we'll do our very best to get to them. There are a lot of you these days, so we don't always get to all of them, but it is super fun seeing all your questions. Other reason is to make sure we're in tune with you guys, so actually using the product and going through the same process that you guys do for your own shows. I know I still get a little bit nervous every time I hit the go live button, so it's good to stay on, keep on the pulse of those things and go through the process every single week. And we always remind people of our 3 pillars every week as well, which are ease of use, stability, and professional stream. So if you're about those 3 things, StreamYard is the tool for you. Let's see who we have in the chat tonight. Looks like we have Alvin. I think you're a new face, Alvin. Thanks for tuning in tonight. If any of you guys are here for the first time, do let us know, and let us know what your show's about. I'd be curious. I always find it super fun to hear what people's shows are about because it's always so varied. I'm surprised every time I ask the question, the types of shows I see. Alvin says 2 a.m. in London, so I have 2 quick questions, then I'm off to bed. Let's see if I can find the questions here. Can you share multiple Chrome tabs, and is there any NDI support planned? So you can share, Alvin, you can share Chrome tabs one at a time. So you could start with a single Chrome tab, share that Chrome tab, and then stop sharing it and share a different one. But you can't have 2 different Chrome tabs up at the same time. NDI is certainly an interesting feature, something we would be open to, but I don't have a date or any concrete plans there, Alvin. Before I forget, we always have a few announcements at the beginning. So StreamYard Connect with Ross Brand, we have those Wednesdays at 2 p.m. Eastern, which is a great show where Ross talks about the latest things going on in the live streaming and tech world in general. So be sure to tune into that on all our social platforms. And we also have the StreamYard Spotlight Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Kelsey and Dana, which is a great show about you guys. They interview people using StreamYard in exciting ways. So if you're interested in being on that show, be sure to reach out to Dana. And we also have lots of new exciting content on our YouTube channel from talented creators in our own community that have great content on just how to be more successful with streaming in general. So be sure to subscribe on YouTube. And we also have content coming out on Facebook and LinkedIn. So tune in there as well.
Sweet.
Also wanted to quickly welcome Sam to the team. So we have a new customer success / support member, Sam in New York. So if you guys have any questions, you might be chatting with Sam. So be sure to give him a warm welcome.
Cool.
Also wanted to ask you guys, we're very close to number 100. So Dan and I were trying to come up with something fun, something clever to do for episode 100. So if there's anything, any ideas you guys have, do let us know. We'd be curious to hear your thoughts.
I'm looking forward to that. I think that's a fun one. A lot of cool stuff we could do. Like, should we do a bunch of giveaways? Should we? Man, I'm open to pretty much anything. Maybe we'll plan a really big feature to announce then.
Yeah, 100. It's a big one. I still remember the very first one we did very clearly. So it's crazy that it's already all the way up to 100.
Yeah.
Also, at the end of this stream, we'll do a giveaway. I think for every stream now, we're going to do a giveaway because they're lots of fun. So if you stick around towards the end of the stream, we'll be giving away a new item. Actually, we have StreamYard pillows now, so we'll be giving away a pillow and a T-shirt. So if you're interested in that, be sure to stay till the end.
Yeah, I'm stoked on those pillows.
Let's see who else we have here. Jason says 100 episodes, have users send a quick 10-second video of our love for StreamYard. Appreciate that. Yeah, that would be awesome if you guys would submit videos. That'd be fun to show a montage of the different ways people are using things.
That would be cool.
Clarine says, I use StreamYard to broadcast my LinkedIn coaching shows. This is my first time on for your town halls. Well, thanks for being here, Clarine. It's great to see you here. Kelvin says 100 giveaways. Yeah, that might be longer than our 30-minute time slot, but that'd be pretty cool.
You never know. Could always extend the 100. Like make it a 1-hour show.
Alvin says, thanks. I'm a new subscriber and using this to start a broadcast for the Institute of Videographers in the UK. This will be my first live broadcast, so I'm practicing like crazy. That's awesome. Tim says, any way to make Google Slides as an active background, kind of like how you have a share screen? So no way to make it a background, Tim. Obviously, you can share your Google Slides, but you can't have it actually appear behind you. I know that's something that's been requested, especially for the green screen feature, to be able to sort of be in front of your slides. But very cool idea, but not available at the moment. Hector says, request a pause button in recording only mode. So if the recording is interrupted, we can resume it there, not having to create another room. Yeah, absolutely, Hector. That one's actually come up in the past, and at some point, I do think we will add that because it makes a ton of sense, and I think it would be useful for essentially everyone.
Cool.
MMA Takes Podcast says, anything in the works to add more fonts to names? We will likely have a few more themes coming, so stay tuned for that, MMA, which would allow you to have some different styles there. Clarion says it's great to hear you get nervous when you hit the live button as well, Gage. Yes, 100 episodes. Well, we're not at 100 yet. Almost 100 episodes still makes me a bit nervous.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Even if you hear like comedians or something that have been doing it for a decade, you'll hear them say that. I like still get a little nervous every time I go on, and that's part of how you know you're enjoying it. And if you weren't getting nervous, maybe it's almost a bad sign. Tough to say. It depends who you are, obviously.
Christopher says, what's up, guys? My show is Cage Side with Christopher James. I interview UFC fighters and other MMA athletes, plus bare knuckle fighting fighters. Very cool.
Cool.
Russ says, love the community. Yeah, love you guys in the StreamYard community. You guys are fantastic. We do have a couple. I know we didn't put up the updates banner for this stream, but we did have a couple minor updates that we wanted to quickly mention. One is improved audio for those of you who have your echo cancellation turned off. Yeah, if you're a podcaster and you're using or anyone that has headphones that has the echo cancellation feature turned off, you should notice a subtle improvement in the audio quality, which is nice. We've also made some minor improvements to video clips in general. Dan can touch on that a bit, but basically they'll be uploaded a bit faster now, which is nice. And we have other improvements. One that you guys have been asking for a very long time that are coming very soon.
Yeah, so I'll probably hold off till next week to announce what they all actually are. But it's basically just making the video clip, basically just making your experience a bit better.
Jen says, first time attendee from San Francisco, insurance industry, and using on LinkedIn. Very cool. Thanks for sharing, Jen. Hector says, just finished 2 broadcasts at the same time, a sports program with interviews and another browser streaming of a basketball game. Awesome tool, guys. Thanks, cool. Hector. Nancy does the morning coffee connection show. Very good.
Sweet.
I noticed there's tons of shows that have, I think there's just lots of people that love coffee. There's tons of like coffee with Cannell, and I know there's lots of
tea with Gary V.
Yeah, tea with Gary V. There's lots of drink shows.
Makes sense. Yeah, it's great to just have it like same time every day, right? Especially if you can align it with your viewer's schedule. Perfect. Makes sense.
Steve says, hey, Gage, Dan, and Dana, just a quick message to let you know my StreamYard t-shirt arrived in the mail today. Thank you. Regards, Steve Dummett. Thanks, Steve. I hope it fits well. Awesome to have you repping StreamYard.
Cool.
MMA Takes Podcast says, any options to add logos in more than one place on screen? So the easiest way to do that, MMA, would be to instead of using the logo option, to just use an overlay. And in the overlay, you can basically position things however you like on the overlay itself on just a transparent background. So that would allow you to basically put things wherever you like. Nancy says, I'd really like to see nested comments. Sometimes I get tripped up viewers replying to each other. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. Do you know if that's actually possible for us to do, dude?
I'm not sure. Probably. Have to check.
Yeah, we'll look into it, Nancy. I'm not sure how what we can access there, but maybe we can, because it would be nice to actually see the chains.
Yeah, that's cool.
Eric says, is StreamYard ever going to offer pre-record like Zoom? So I'm not actually sure what, you know what Zoom, I haven't actually used Zoom for a bit. Do you know what feature Eric's referring to there, Dan?
So maybe just the ability to share a long video and stream that.
So if that's what you mean, Eric, that is in the works. We do plan on having the ability to share long form videos. I know lots of our friends in the virtual event space are interested in. Basically, they'll have like a segment with a speaker that's pretty long. I know 5-minute clips aren't enough for someone that's doing a 30-minute or maybe even an hour-long talk. So that is in our plans in the immediate future.
And if that's not what you meant, just let us know.
Hey, David, hope you're doing well. It's been a while. I think if I remember correctly, David's up in Canada and he's a great guy. Another quick thing, in case you guys, I need to announce it in the community group, but also in case you missed it a couple of weeks ago, we did add the ability to change the volume. So if you have a guest that's too low, or that's the most common way you'd use it, as a guest that happens to be low on a phone or something like that. We did add the ability, if you just hover over the tiles at the bottom of the screen and click the 3 dots there, the ability to manually increase someone's volume, which hopefully you guys are enjoying that. Let us know if you guys are using it.
Yeah, big fan of that one. And you can do it for yourself, obviously, as well. So just in like you click on your cam and mic settings, you can change your own volume level. That one's a little trickier just because you don't necessarily know how loud you are. It's more helpful if you have like a guest that can give you feedback of like, hey, you're way more quiet than this other guest, or a lot, too loud maybe, and you just want to adjust everybody. But yeah, most common case of what Gage said. You have a guest who's on an iPhone who's way too quiet, and you can ramp them up so they're as loud as everybody else.
Absolutely. NLTMW says pinned comments would be great to help with producing for busy shows. Yes, absolutely. That is in our plans. NLTMW. I think that's also a very cool feature for someone that is having someone help them produce the stream, that can actually pin comments and sort of bring them to their attention. Because even me during these streams, there's a lot of comments. So it would be, who knows, maybe at some point I'll have someone helping us out in pinning comments. That would be nice. Pete says volume control is great. Audio meters would make it super useful. Yeah, cool. Thanks for the feedback there, Pete. XXL says, when will it be possible to share the computer's audio? So you can actually do that now. XXL, if you share like a Chrome tab, there is a checkbox to share the tab with audio, so you can do that. So maybe there's another aspect of it that I'm missing, but the other option too would be to use a virtual audio device or something like a Rodecaster is an easy way to bring in. Well, technically, Rodecaster wouldn't be computer audio, but to get other audio sources into the stream.
Yeah, like I use Loopback to do that. It's pretty straightforward to set it up. I agree that it would be nice if we integrated it directly in, but it does work if you really need to get some audio from iTunes or wherever you're trying to pump audio in from. Something like Loopback works pretty well.
Eric says, StreamYard makes you go live, not allowing you to just record. So Eric, you can actually do record only broadcasts. So if you just create a broadcast and there's a record only option. So yeah, you can do basically live take recordings. I know some people want the ability to pause them, which hopefully we can add soon, but you can do record only broadcasts.
Yep.
XSL says, thanks. I currently use a sound card.
Sweet.
Ken says, fade in, fade out when switching from one video or graphic to another. We are actually working on improving that, Ken, some of the transitions between overlays and whatnot. So stay tuned on that. Stan says, do you guys put on your own events? So this is the only formative event that Dan and I do is these live town halls. Who knows? Maybe at some point we can have like a virtual event hangout session or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. We do actually do, which I've been enjoying, our webinar. We do, well, I guess they're technically not webinars, but we do unlisted YouTube streams when onboarding new users. So part of the welcome sequence now is we'll do unlisted broadcasts on YouTube. That's basically just like an hour session walking through everything, which I guess you could maybe call that an event, but those are fun as well. Nancy says increase the volume on a guest to test it. It works a bit too well.
Cool.
I'm glad it works. Eric says your system is amazing and how it makes your show look and how user-friendly it is. I think you should allow a just record option. You can do that, Eric. You just select the record only, and you can just do the recording. It is a paid feature, though. I guess I should mention that. So on the free version, we don't have that, but you can get in a similar effect by essentially just going to an unlisted YouTube broadcast and then downloading it from YouTube. What do you think, Dan? Should we go ahead and do our giveaway?
Yeah, so everyone's on the ball. We've already got 21 entries in the draw. Or sorry, 19 entries in the draw. We haven't even told everyone the rules yet. You guys are good. If we ever change the word, it's going to throw everyone off. So yeah, let's do this. Let me share my screen. All right. So the rules, quick overview for those of you that have never done a StreamYard draw. So first, I guess, do you want to show them what we're giving?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. We have a new item now. So for this one, if whoever wins, you're going to get a StreamYard pillow. Hopefully, it'll be a cool thing for your backdrop, and then a StreamYard t-shirt. So good luck.
Awesome. I'm digging that pillow.
I haven't even gotten one yet. So
I know. I don't even know.
You'll be one of the first to actually receive it. Neither Dan and I have actually seen what it looks like.
So yeah, most of you have already done this, but please type in #TheYard in the chat. So we've got
make a
56 entries already.
I'll just type it out in case there's any
yeah, give it a minute too, because there's a bit of the delay on YouTube and Facebook.
So if you just type that out, you guys will be eligible for the pillow and the t-shirt.
I almost want to enter the draw myself to win that pillow.
Vince says, how do I improve the quality of me streaming a game I'm playing? It's super laggy for some reason when I stream my screen. So yes, the screen share option is better, Vince, for just sharing like slide decks or PowerPoint or things like that. If you do want to share a game, I'd probably recommend using a virtual camera and bringing that in as your own webcam. And who knows, maybe we can add more features around that in the future. But definitely our screen sharing feature has been optimized for non-gaming stuff. It's mostly focused on sharing presentations and slides and things like that.
Yeah. All right, we're ready to go?
I think we're good to go.
We got a lot of entries, almost 100. All right, everyone, let's do this. Patricia's been if that's the same Patricia, I think Patricia's been around since day one. I think she's good friends with Eileen and was around during like the blab days and stuff like that. So thanks for tuning in, Patricia, and congrats on. I'll put it up really quick again. Congrats on the pillow and the t-shirt. Cool. Man, yeah, that pillow is perfect for a backdrop. Like I can see it right on top of the couch there, or on the couch.
Yeah, next to the old palm tree. Yeah, Patricia's excited. Congrats, Patricia.
Awesome.
Pratik says, #TheYard from India and proudly using StreamYard since the last 6 months. It's enough. It's capable enough to run a small news channel. That's awesome. Happy to hear that, Pratik, and thanks for leaving the comment there. Yeah, I've been surprised just because like when we built StreamYard, we were mostly thinking it was like, bloggers and creators and people like that. But I've seen more and more random news channels using StreamYard, which is pretty cool. I saw we have Julie is our social media manager now, and in her local town in Kansas, the news station was actually using StreamYard for some of their Facebook live streams. So that was pretty cool.
Sweet.
Chris says, will there be StreamYard curtains? Who knows? I didn't think we'd have a pillow, so you never know.
Curtains, interesting.
Clarine says, I have a LinkedIn pillow. The StreamYard would go perfect next to it. Awesome. Tune in next week. Maybe we'll do another one with the pillow. Ross says, I remember the Blab days. Yeah, it's amazing how much of an impact that app had. There's a lot of people that still chat about it. To be honest, I never actually used it myself. I only saw the effects of people talking about it all the time. John says, is that random draw app something you will be releasing? It's super cool how excited all you guys are about it. So we've tried to figure out what the best way to actually do it is, like if we should just make it something separate entirely or actually put it into StreamYard. But at some point we will likely, I don't know how we'll do it, but at some point we'll likely make it available because I know it's definitely a popular request. David's also a fan. So hopefully at some point we can do that.
Yeah, so far it's just something we've built ourselves for this town hall. But yeah, I think we'll try to figure out how to actually release it in some form.
Nancy says, do you know of anyone using with elementary students? Yeah, there's tons of schools using StreamYard for they generally do it on YouTube, but for live demos, live classroom type stuff. I know the Google educators are a great group of folks, and they've been a big fan of StreamYard and use it for all ages of education. Patricia says, thank you so much, everybody. And of course, StreamYard, I have a daily show and we'll be starting an additional one in January. Awesome. Congrats, Patricia.
Cool.
Nancy says, I use green screen so much, I've forgotten what my real room looks like.
That's good. Cool. Live streaming problems. That's awesome. I've definitely seen where someone will have a green screen on and then have the green screen on StreamYard and then get rid of their green screen, but forget to turn it off because it's so subtle where you just notice maybe for me, the tree is slightly pixelated out.
Yeah.
You don't even notice it.
Big Brother Online says, we use StreamYard to play multi-room competition games like Big Brother and Survivor. That's awesome. Yeah, I've seen a few different use cases for that where sometimes the games are so complex I don't actually understand what is actually happening, but I've definitely seen some really cool ones where people will have a bunch of different live streams going on and people are going from room to room. So very, very cool use case to see.
That is cool. So creative too, right?
Yeah.
Who'd have guessed that'd be a thing? But it makes sense. There's so many different things you can do.
Guitar Giveaway channel says, can you use the internet on screen share? Yeah, absolutely. Guitar Giveaway, you can just share a Chrome tab and browse the internet. That's actually one of the most common ways people will use it is just sharing, if they're given a tip on how to use Facebook groups or something, they'll just share their screen and walk through the groups. Total Drama fan says, I'm just wondering, Dan and Gage, is Auto Spotlight feature coming soon, like what Hangouts on Air and Zoom has? So I don't have a date or anything for you, Total Drama fan, but it is likely that at some point we'll have a setting tucked away that will allow you to have that. I know they seem to be very polarized about it. Some people are all for it, and some people really don't like it. But it's something that I think we can tuck away for those people that are big fans of it, and it's relatively easy for us to add.
Yeah, we're super careful, and for anyone who's watched this for a while, you already know. We're very careful about adding more features. We always want to make features where most people are going to use this or need it. Whereas something like this, I can see maybe it's only a small percentage that'll need it. But yeah, if it is enough people really want it, then we will try to kind of tuck it away somewhere where it's not on by default or anything. But certain people, if you really wanted it, you could turn it on. We're definitely open to that. But yeah, not on the roadmap yet.
Anita says, must wait a month for shipping if I win. Yeah, the postal service has not been super fast these days.
Yeah, even express shipping now is a week.
Yeah. T said what T said. Is there a way that we can stream to our YouTube paying channel members only using StreamYard? So we don't facilitate it in our dashboard to set that up, T, but I think, and I could be wrong, I've never actually done it myself, but I think on YouTube itself, you can set that up, make a members only stream and then use StreamYard to stream to that particular destination. But very cool use case. So let us follow up with you on that. I'm not sure if YouTube has added more features for us as StreamYard to utilize there, because if they have, I definitely think that's something we'd like to make easy because it's a great use case.
Cool. Yeah.
John says, how about pin speaker view? So if more than 3 are in stream but don't need to be seen, then the star can be full screen. So we do actually have that, John. So assuming I'm understanding you correctly, we have a solo layout button. And so like, for example, I can full screen Dan here and you can still hear me in the background. So those are just on the tiles at the bottom. You can, full screen individuals.
Yep. But yeah, you like you just saw, you can still hear Gage. So it does work pretty well for that, but it doesn't automatically switch. There's also, if you want to show them the other one, what do we usually call it? The host layout. That can work well where you can, if you want to have everyone on the screen, but just have one person be bigger, you can do that as well. And then like you can drag and drop us. So if Gage really wanted me to be bigger, you can switch us like that. So a lot of people will use that for kind of like spotlighting. Maybe I'm going to be talking for the next 5 minutes. You can kind of put me in this spot and I can just keep going. And then when you're done, maybe switch it back. So now Gage is in the larger spot again, or just change to another layout or something, or switch another guest. A lot of people will use it like that.
And he says, just got my mug in like a week, thankfully. Such a great mug. Thanks, Andy. Congrats on winning.
Cool.
Back of the net says, hey guys, an issue that freaks me out is when I delete a recording of a previous broadcast only, the Facebook, YouTube streams show little check marks next to them like I deleted them too. Do you understand that one, Dan?
So I'm guessing you're not checking the checkbox of like delete on Facebook and YouTube, but you still see the check. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, so you're right in that they're not being deleted in that case, assuming we're understanding correctly. But yeah, it just shows the checkbox of something's been deleted. It's just not on YouTube or Facebook. Got it. It's kind of it's a complex one, but I think I get what you mean. And let me know if I'm totally off. Noted.
Tony says, can you bring in still photos instead of videos? Yeah, Tony, absolutely. As overlays, you can upload images there and share those instead of videos. And we want to make sharing images easier. I know a lot of people, that's one of their favorite things to do is sort of share a slideshow. So hopefully in the future we can make that easier.
Yep. So right now it's just in the brand tab on the right side of the page, brand tab, and then overlays.
Alfonso says, I haven't had any luck getting on LinkedIn. Any advice? I've applied 3 times. Yes, it definitely can be a bit tough to get access on LinkedIn. I think, Alfonso, your best bet is to just be active on LinkedIn. So create good content on LinkedIn, be active making videos, and then also do live streams on, another platform, and then, keep trying and hopefully you can get access. That's the best advice I have. I know it's a bit hit or miss.
Yep. People definitely are getting access though. So it is still possible. It's not like it's totally off. Yeah. Just like be persistent. I think keep making content.
Jim says, any way to bring in / link a fundraising tool or any suggestions? So we don't have any direct integrations for that, Jim, but one thing I have seen is basically people just screen sharing. There's tons of fundraising tools out there and just screen sharing that tool so people can see how many donations are coming in, or maybe occasionally like every 15 minutes or so, just giving an update as to, how many funds have been raised, but who knows, maybe in the future we can make it even easier. It looks like we're just about out of time here, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with us, and we appreciate the 100 episode ideas. We'll have to come up with something cool for all of you. This was let me find my overlay here. This was episode. Also, I forgot to mention. Thank you, Julie designed the new images for our town hall. So thank you, thanks, Julie. But this was episode number 97 of the StreamYard Live Town Hall, and we will see you guys next week at the same time.
Thanks for hanging out with us, everyone.